Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm just gonna do a quick little recap on the Twitch stream because I mean it's an hour-long stream, hour and a half long stream. I'm just gonna make it a little bit shorter. In order to get Thor Ragnarok, as you see on the right side of the screen there, you gotta watch Twitch. That's gonna be coming up. I think it is kind of annoying that we have to watch Twitch though, because every single time like an ad plays, like you can't leave Twitch on in the background and get the drops because most streamers they have ads on, so it's kind of annoying, but whatever. And now we got some new updates to the event quest. So they're going to be getting rid of the Crucible style gameplay, which I think is quite nice. So then now you can use synergies and things like that. And they're still working on, so this won't be added to the game yet. They're still working on immediately unlocking Elder difficulty for Valiant players. And they haven't lowered the difficulty of it. So I don't know. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. Next, they're going to be changing AQ. So their goal is to alternate it with the AQ rotation. I mean, honestly, just think get rid of AQ and just put those. Because, I mean, the only good thing about AQ is if you fully explore it, you get the, like, raid tickets or whatever. Just put those in, like, the weekly Alliance super event that you guys added. But, yeah, I don't know. Seems interesting. Next thing they got here is Ascension, which is going to be inspired by Radiance. So that sounds nice, you know. It's going to be replacing Glory, Battlegrounds tokens, and artifacts. That's going to be cool. It goes live in March. Expected. Oh, so it might not go live in March. They're saying expected. Launching here, though, I don't know. We got some new prestige bumps here. Scarlet Witch, Juggernaut, and Void. So that's very nice. Hopefully my Juggernaut will now look more like he's, you know, a rank 3. We have the return of the poker game mode. So, yeah, that happened back in, like, August, I think. I got, like, 32nd in the world in that.
You stupid.
And I mean, that was the worst decision I ever made in my life. It was just like I had to play the game 6 hours a day and not like the actual game. Like I'm talking about just the like poker game mode, and yeah, that sucked. So I'm not going to be doing that again. But in this one you can get a chance to get first appearance 7-star gold pool. So that's kind of cool, but I assume that chance is probably going to be like 0.01% chance. Probably like the same as getting Punisher. And then these are going to be like the two little events. You have the standard and then the energized. And then for the alliance rewards you get from it, you also get 7-star Heimdall, which is kind of cool if you get the top 7 alliances. So if you want to have, you know, no life for a couple weeks, there you go. You can get a mediocre champ because his buff is not the greatest. So yeah, this is like a quick little image here of what his buff does, just if you guys don't know. Also wanted to show he's going to be going to the Titan pool in the next rotation. Please don't give me him, bro. Please. We got M'Baku coming to the game. Deep dive already launched. Like most of the characters that got buffed here, the deep dive already launched, so I'm not really going to talk too much about it. I think his, you know, him coming to the game and the gameplay that you can see during the live stream, he looks pretty good, and he looks like balanced too, which I like. He doesn't look like he's going to be like an absolute like overpowered, you know, Nico type of character. So I think it's very cool. But up next we got Blue Marvel. I did some research on him. I just asked ChatGPT, and it literally said, one of the first things it said was he's literally one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel universe. So I was expecting some, you know, some craziness here, not necessarily like overpowered, you know, but like I don't know, he just seems all right. He's more like, I think they mentioned he's more like I think he's supposed to be more like a questing champion, but I don't know. I just like, you know, he's immune to bleed and power steel. Like that's all right, I guess. I don't know. I might just take him up to rank 3 just because of the hype around him. But yeah, I don't know. He didn't really impress me too much, but I still think, you know, he has some nice utility there. And then Magic will be like the chase champ. I think it's kind of like how Toad is right now, right? So I'm not a like OG MCOC player, so I'm not as hyped for this because it's just Magic. I know she's really good, right? But I mean, no, it's just another champ coming to the game, in my opinion. But yeah, for all the OGs out there, hey, I'm happy for you. Then we got the Love is a Battle Realm thing coming. This is like their February, you know, event that they do every year. So Black Widow Clairvoyant is going to be coming to the game. That's pretty cool. I think she's pretty good, but I don't know if I'd actually rank her up. There's better Mystic champs. Here's all the champs coming in. I'd say the only really two good ones are Black Widow Clairvoyant and Captain Britain. I like how I said I wouldn't rank her up. I was lying. Yeah, she's probably going to rank 3 if I get her. But I don't think I'm going to spend any money on this event because if I get like Mr. Fantastic or like Star-Lord, I mean, I don't know, bro. By the way, I think Phoenix is also okay. I think she's pretty good. I know some people have her ranked up. If I'm missing out on that, let me know. Actually, don't let me know. I genuinely don't care. Okay, they're launching Ascension soon. They didn't give a date or nothing, so that's coming. So that's going to be kind of nice. Okay, so now they talk more about Ascension Ascension here, and this is for the super duper Ascension crystal thing. I don't know. I think this is going to be like the Ascension version of a Titan crystal. I saw whenever I was watching the stream, a lot of people were saying L's in the chat, but I was kind of like, I think this is a good pool. Because you don't want to be able to ascend characters that are 7 stars that are like good. Like if you could ascend Onslaught, that would suck. Onslaught's already good. He doesn't need to be ascended. But like, you know, when you take a character like Corvus or Hitmonkey, dude, they're going to deal even more damage, have even more health. I mean, dude, that's just so nice. Like I might actually rank them up now and use them. But yeah, I don't know much about some of the other characters in here. I think Spiral is the best character in this pool, like most utility, everything like that. So I saw a lot of W's for that in the chat. I haven't tested out Spiral yet. Okay, so now we're getting into the Ascension base pool. For skill, you can see we got Baron Zemo and buffed Korg. Korg's buff essentially just looks like Punisher's buff. It's just to make him more offensive, but it kind of acts like Punisher's buff. Just deals a bunch of bleed damage. Next up, we got Science, High Evo, Spider-Punk in there. Very cool. I don't know. Not much to say about this one. Mystic, Mojo, and Sasquatch. Very nice. And then we got Adam Warlock and Vision Arcus, who just got buffed. So, well, not just now, but will be buffed whenever Ascension launches, I think. Or maybe earlier. I don't know. But Vision Arcus's buff, I mean, it looks, I mean, just makes him better, of course. I don't know. I mean, they didn't show any gameplay on his buffs, so I don't really know exactly, you know, what the damage is going to look like and yada, yada, yada. But I don't know. He was one of my first 4 stars, so I don't know. Maybe I'll end up ranking him up now, but maybe not. I don't know. All right, in tech, we got Penny Parker and Lady Deathstrike. Lady Deathstrike is also getting a buff. Seems like it'll make her better, whatever. I don't know what to say. All right, then we got the mutant class. Bishop is in there, which is very surprising to me. Bishop is a monster without it, you know, without the Ascension, but whatever. They got Buff Toad, which, I mean, we're all going to be getting him soon. I think the deep dive's already out. He looks all right. And then they buffed Emma Frost. By the way, they did show a gameplay with Emma Frost. I mean, she looks all right. I don't think I'd rank her up though. Also, one thing to keep in mind is that like, this is like, I think they have 5 champs going to the base pool. I know for Mutant, they just showed 3 champs, but for all the other classes, there's still 3 more characters that need to be added. And then this is kind of talking about Act 9.4, which will launch in April. So that's nice. Get an update on that. And then Karina's going to be the boss. She looks like she's trying to be Ursula, but Ursula's already in the game. And then while I was watching the stream, you know, I'm a pork rind supporter. I'm just gonna be honest. You know, I know everybody doesn't like pork rind or the supporters of pork rind. You know, I don't read the comics, so I was like, all right, well, he's just, you know, pig but venom. And I was hoping he'd win. My second option that I wanted to win, like my second choice, if I could have made a second choice, would have been Colossus, like from the start. So I think that's kind of cool. If you voted him, and as we all know, they did leak it.
Wait, I know the answer, but yeah. You know the answer. 3, 2, 1. Who won it, Aiden? Nope. Nope. Absolutely not.
So yeah, they leaked it by accident. They were trying to show who won some other thing. It was Cable, but they leaked that Colossus one, which during this moment when I was watching the stream, I'm not gonna lie, I just turned off my computer and I was just, you know, I just was like, I'm done, you know, but that's okay. It's fine. It's all right. Again, Pork Rind would have been a defender anyway with their concept of him, so it's all right at the end of the day. And that was it for this stream. So I think I'm going to try to plan to do these earlier. The stream happened feels like a week ago now, so I'm very late to this, but hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of this year, so I'd really appreciate it if you did subscribe. See you guys in the next video.